Hi, today I'm going to show you how to configure Linksys wireless router in Cisco Packet Tracer. So as you can see, this is what it will look like. And this is the wireless router. First of all, this is a ISP network where the ISP will hand out public IP addresses to this router in order for these PCs to go out if they want to serve the web and all. This is the corporate network PCs which are directly attached to the switch, and the wireless router is attached to this switch, where these wireless laptops or portable devices can access the corporate network or the web, whatever. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go and configure the router first. Interface 0. So I have already labeled the diagram, so as you can see, I'll use the IP address of 1.1. No shut. So as you can see, I've configured the fast Ethernet interface. Now what I'm going to do is I'll configure DHCP on this router, where this router will hand out IP addresses to these systems. And this is going to be a DNS server where the PCs will access the web pages from this server by going to this server. So I'll show you how to do that. Let's first of all go over here and configure DHCP. First of all, you need to exclude whichever IP address you want to exclude. I'll exclude from 2.9. I'll only exclude 9 IP addresses. IP DHCP pool, give it any name you like. We'll give it as deploy. Network, which network it is 1.0, and the subnet mask. Okay, and the default router would be no need to specify subnet mask. The DNS server would be 1.3. Okay, no need to specify subnet mask. Okay, I guess it's done. As you can see, if I go to this PC, click on desktop and IP configuration DHCP, it will pick up an IP address. Desktop. Okay, let's go over here and configure DNS. Desktop, let's give it an IP address. Okay, subnet mask, default gateway in 1.1, and DNS server will be 1.3. Go over here, config, click on DNS, type in whatever fancy name you want to give. I'll give it as cisco.com. This would be the IP address you want to give of the DNS server. Click on add, make sure the service is on. Go on HTTP, make sure they are both are on. If not, just toggle between them. And that's it, I guess. Click here. Go to web.cisco.com. Okay, here we go. Right now we need to configure. We need to cable our wireless router to this switch. So go over here. We go straight to cable. Okay. Okay, and click on internet, because this port is a WAN port or or internet port, whichever you want to call it. And this side is the LAN port, where if you hover on this wireless router, it will show a couple of LAN connection if you want to extend it, like Ethernet 1, Ethernet 2, 3 and 4, and wireless LAN, whatever you want to call it. It will be the LAN side, this side, and this is the WAN side, or the internet side. So right now we need to go over here. Before that, before configuring that, this is a 1.0 network, and make sure you don't put 1.0 networks IP address where this should be a completely different network. So this will be a 2.0 network. So let's go over here and configure it. Basically, you can configure two ways. Directly go on to this wireless router and configure it from here, but we don't want to do like that, because in the production environment you can't directly, it's a physical device, you can't directly go on, and you need to basically connect to a laptop or PC and then configure it from there. So we're going to do exactly the same way. So we go over here, click on desktop, click on OK. First of all, we need to make sure the laptop or the PC has a wireless card. Right now it doesn't have one, so click over here, or you can click it over here and drag it over here. Make sure you turn it on. Let's see if it's connected. Okay, make sure you can pull it like that as well. Okay, right now desktop wireless connection. By default it is going to be a default connection, because the wireless is already, let's say, connect. Here it says you have successfully been connected to the access point. So right now go over here, put in the IP address. I'll show you what's the IP address for that, because the default gateway's IP address would be, so if you hover over here, then you can see 192.168.0.100. so the default gateway is 0.1. so we don't want 0.1 to be a network, we want 2.0. so for the moment we go over here, click here 192.0.1, which is the default gateway. The username is admin, and by default the password is also admin. Okay, so right now we have to select static IP. The internet IP address would be the WAN side, which I told you before, this side. So we need to put the IP address as 192.168.1.2, and the LAN side would be this side, or wireless side, whichever I want to call it. 192.168, sorry, 168.1.2.2.5.5.0. Default gateway, sorry, DNS server 168.1.3. Okay, so that's done, the internet side. Now we configure the LAN side, which is the router's IP address, this side. So our default gateway for that would be 2.1, and subnetworks would be that. Once we click on save settings, it should disconnect off. Now it says request timeout. Even if we say go, it won't do that, because it's a completely different network right now. So go over here, click on wireless. Okay, I'm already connected, so type in 2.1. Okay, admin. Okay, so right now it's 2.1, so we want it to start from 2.10, and let's say we want to give it 100 maximum IP address where you can where the access point can assign 100 IP addresses. So and the DNS would be .1.3, and we click on save settings. Okay, so we have configured the internet side. Okay, continue. Okay, yeah, so we have configured internet port side and the LAN port side for the wireless connections. So okay, the password is still admin. So right now what we want to do is go to wireless, click on this wireless. Now we are in basic wireless settings. So let's say you want to change it from 11.g, 11.b or 11.n depending upon your preferences. Let's stick to mixed default. So here we want to change from default to something else, because we don't want anybody to come and directly access our network. If it stays default and administration password to log into the router would be admin, and admin, anybody can hack into our network, so we don't want that. What we want is I have laid down some of the settings where I'll put exactly what it is right here. So SSID would be LWR 3000. So right now we're going to put 3000. Auto band stays auto, right channel auto. Okay, for now let's stick with enable. I'll tell you in a minute when I try to disable it. So okay, let's head over. Okay, before that let's save this. We are disconnected because now it's not the SSID was before it was default. Now it's not default, now it is LWR 3000. So what, even if you do that, it's not going to go in that. What do you have to do? Go in wireless, don't connect. Okay, says connect. Successfully connected over here. 192.168.2.1. Okay, password is still admin, and the username is admin as well. Okay, so what we want to do is, okay, before that, wireless settings. Make sure your wireless setting should be WPA2. You can specify whatever it is, but these are weak securities, WPA2 and WPA2 enterprise, high-end security. If you can also configure this, but you need to configure a radius server. Right now we don't have a radius server, so we'll stick to this. Okay, passphrase would be, passphrase is a password whichever. So here is Cisco 123, so we'll put, it's not that secure, but at the moment I'll show you what you need to configure, put a complex password, Cisco. So right now we'll stick to this. Click on save. We should get disconnected by now. Okay, we are disconnected right now. Okay. So right now we need to go here, connect. Okay, connect, put a password which is Cisco 123. Okay, should get connected over here. Okay, admin, it's the same thing. So wireless basic settings and wireless, let's change to this one. Now what we're going to do is admin. Okay, before that, okay, I told you I'll disable this because you want to disable your hide your wireless network to outside your corporate network, because you want someone to like easily gain access. They'll easily find, because it's broadcasting, so everyone would get, even if you take your mobile phone and which have wireless uh, wireless on it. So if you turn on the wireless side and start to search the networks which are available, it will show if you are in a range. So we don't want that. You can keep it like that as well, but we'll stick to disable where it will not show. But that doesn't mean it will not broadcast. It will still broadcast, but it will not appear on their systems. See, should get disconnected. Click continue. Okay, yeah. Okay, click on disable. We should get connected. Yeah. Sorry about that. Now we go here, administration, and we need to change. Okay, we'll stick. Okay, the username will be admin, and now the password would be, we need to keep it as a different one. Username admin, and the password would be CSC12345. CSC12345, and the same thing here as well, CSC12345. And nothing special over here. You can turn on the remote management where you can remotely manage the network. Right now let's take the basic configuration, save settings. So it will ask you your this thing, admin username and password. So right now password is not admin, password is CSC12345. Okay, continue. So we are in the network. So right now if we go over here and check, first it was showing default LWR 3000. Now it won't show because it's not broadcasting right now, because we have disabled broadcast SSID broadcast settings. So what we have to do, go in profile. Okay, it's available over here. You can delete this thing, but still if you want to configure it, let's say we delete this. How to configure, I'll show you. Click on new. You know what, the administrator will know what it is. LW3000. Okay, now click on advanced, don't hit connect. Advanced, infrastructure mode, wireless network name, LWR3000. Next. We know that it's going to hand out our IP addresses because we have configured a DHCP settings over there, so we don't have to specify manually. So click on next. Security, we know that it is WPA2 personal. Click on next. Pre-shared key, which is this password, which is Cisco123. Click on next and click on save. That's it. If you want, click on connect. It shows you have successfully been connected. Even though you refresh over here and check it out, it won't display. It will display over here. So that's how you do it. Now if we go over here and type in Cisco com. Okay, you are getting the IP addresses. Sorry, you're getting the web page. Now if we go here, desktop, you won't broadcast. So here as well. So here we don't have that. So if you want me to show it again, click on new LW, sorry, 3000. Okay, advanced infrastructure mode, LWR 3000. Next, DHCP, next, disable, okay, WP2 personal, next, Cisco 123, Cisco 123, this is over here, not this password, this is for administration purpose, we need to log in, where you can, this is basically when if you want to log into this wireless router remotely, it will ask you that password. So this is that, and click on save, connect, will connect. Okay, head over here, desktop, okay, new LWR 3000, advanced, okay, professional, next, WP2 personal, next, Cisco 123. Basically you need to do this on all systems because whenever you are trying to connect, you have to configure it when you're connecting a wireless or portable device for the first time. So okay, that's done. Let's see if this PC can access the web page. Okay, it can. What about ping 192.168.1.10? About that. Okay. Oh, what's this? 1.10, 1.11, 192.168.1.11. Okay, you can see that. Dot, sorry. Oh, Cisco.com. Okay, we are getting on the result. What we can do is go here on static, switch between, toggle between them. Let's see if we can. Cisco.com. Okay, here we go. Ping the system. Okay, there we go, guys. I hope you understand how to do. If not, please leave a comment below. And if you want to download this lab, I'll put a link in the description where you can download this lab and basically label whatever necessary you require, the basic configuration, the passwords, username, passwords. If you have problem, please comment, send me a message so where I can resolve the problem. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a nice day.